There are so many activities to enjoy in Moscow, but like London and New York, the weather isn't always that reliable, I'm afraid. Of course, there are hundreds of things to do inside, from visiting the theatre or going to a museum. But what if you simply want to relax? Exploring cities can be hard work.
My suggestion would be a traditional Russian banya. It's inside and it's the perfect way to wind down. Let's see what some tourists have to say.
Yeah, we've heard that you have them open 24 hours.
It's different than Spain.
After banya, the people get very happy and relaxing. So everybody must go at least once a month banya, I guess. Yeah.
From my point of view, I think one has got to be a little bit selective. There's the very upmarket ones, but they're rather expensive, I think. But you have to be selective, I think, not just to go to any banya.
I enjoyed it a lot, and we drank beer, which of course is part of the banya experience.
There are scores of banyas throughout the various districts of Moscow, but at the Sandanovsky baths you can bathe in history as well as steam. Sandanovsky is not only the oldest bathhouse in the city, but so rich in its interior, it's dubbed the Tsar of bathhouses. It's a veritable palace with huge halls, tall ceilings, sculptured decorations, marble staircases, exquisite gold frescoes and statues.
Just take a look at the decoration inside this building. It's absolutely breathtaking. In fact, there's been a banya sited here on this location since 1806, and this current interior has been here since 1896. Incredible. Oh, and also it was the first banya in Russia to ever separate men and women.
At almost 2,000 rubles, around $80 a visit, it's not cheap. But believe you me, a good sweat does wonders for a vodka hangover.
Many business negotiations take place in the warm and relaxed atmosphere of the banya in Russia. It's a time-honoured activity that's been enjoyed by Russians for centuries. You can eat and drink here. You can also consume alcohol. The menus are fortunately also in English, perfect for expats or tourists.
So what is the difference between a banya and a sauna? Well, the humidity and the way the water is vaporized is different. Banyas are also heated using hot stones heated in a closed, not open stove. This means at 800 degrees, the stones inside are 3 to 4 times hotter than a Western sauna. And as for the whipping with birch twigs, it may look severe punishment, but it's not.
To come to the banya is to relax and to get some good steam. The most important thing is to get a good bunch of birch twigs. I love the Russian banya. It makes up for bad weather.
So you're sick of the different tourist sites in Moscow. You've got sore feet, possibly jet-lagged, and are in desperate need of some pampering and relaxation. Here are my top 3 choices of spas and banyas in Moscow.
For an authentic Russian experience, go to one of the city's communal banyas like this one, the Krasnopristnskaya banya. Along with some historic aspects of the Russian traditional experience, such as birch barrage painting, it also has some modern amenities. There's a pool and even such spa basics like massage treatments at bargain prices. Beer and the traditional Russian drink kvass are on offer to those who come to socialise rather than to groom themselves. The setting of the communal banyas may look a little Soviet and run down, but for the small price, it's well worth the visit.
And this is your number 2 option.
If you have a hefty sum of money to splurge with, there are plenty of luxury spa parlours at your disposal in Moscow to get your body rejuvenated from head to toe. The Oriental Express Spa Centre is one of our choices. You can indulge yourselves with the refined treatments in the purely Oriental atmosphere. Are you up for Thai treatments or maybe traditional Tibetan oil massage? Well, there's no need to go to Asia to get the best of these indulgences. The spa venue in Moscow has all these exclusive techniques in its own premises. Some refreshing facials and massages on offer too will breathe a new life into your body after a long day at work or sightseeing.
What do you think? She's not impressed. Well, if you're not feeling massaged, pedicured or relaxed enough with those last two venues, this next spa is amazing. It's the Ritz-Carlton Spa, and it'll make you feel $1 million. Put it this way, you'll probably spend $1 million too. But they have some unbelievable treatments there. Take a look.
When living in a crazy city like Moscow, one has to cope with stress and pressure all the time. But spa treatments will definitely ease the strain and burn a hole in your pocket. Still, the experience at Moscow's Ritz-Carlton Spa Centre will be unforgettable. These international luxury spa salons are not dominated by one single element, but combine the best of ancient and modern therapies. You can not only have a massage, body and face treatments at the venue, but also purchase skincare advances to keep you looking healthy every day. As mentioned, of course, prices in the spa at the luxurious hotel are not low, far from it, but keep in mind for the hotel's guests, the use of the pool and relaxation room is free of charge.
A visit to a banya on your itinerary is highly recommended. There are also dozens of health centres and spas of various different shapes and sizes in the Russian capital. And that brings us on to this week's Moscow Out Challenge.
This is French student Mikhail Deprez. He's been busy learning Russian in Moscow for 1 year now.
Actually, I've never been to Banya, so it's my first time. But I think it's a very popular activity in Russia. So I would like to go there. I think it was like cold saunas and just like they build themselves. I don't know. So I would like to try it.
So we send Mikhail to the banya, who hasn't a clue what he's letting himself in for.
Keep young and beautiful. It's your duty to be beautiful. Keep young and beautiful.
First of all, the clothes come off.
You want to be loved.
And then he emerges looking like he's going to the beach. But there's a reason for this. So he thinks he looks odd in the shapka hat, but they are extremely useful. The felt protects your hair and also allows Russian banya visitors to tolerate higher temperatures without feeling lightheaded or faint in the steam room. So the process begins. Oh dear, he doesn't look too impressed. Oh, come on, Mikhail. At least you aren't being hit hard with the birch twigs. 10 minutes later, he's built up a good sweat, his pores are open, and his blood is circulating well. It's time for an extreme temperature change.
I bet that water was cold. I wonder what we're going to do next to our poor little French friend.
Now the freezing cold water has left Michael, say, feeling somewhat invigorated.
Oh, that's great. It feels so relaxing.
Well, I'm glad he's enjoying his massage. These and other treatments can be carried out while you repeat the banya process several times. And a few hours later, you can finish your day off with a leisurely swim in the beautiful marble-pillared pool here. In winter, many hardy banya veterans will leave the banya and immerse themselves in a snowbank or icy lake. I think for a novice like Mikhail, he's better off in the cool temperatures of the inside pool. So it's a thumbs up, but what did he think of his first Russian banya experience?
I was a little bit scared about I didn't find out what it is, but it was quite nice. And the massage was just great, and the swimming pool is just fantastic. So I'm I would like to come here again.
Well, it seems that we've discovered another fan of the banya. But if you're not in a mood to get all hot and sweaty, here's some drier activities to enjoy in Moscow.
So what can you do if you're in Moscow over the next coming weeks? Well, first of all, make sure that you book a ticket for the Nutcracker world-famous ballet. That's going to be on at the Kremlin Palace Theatre on the 21st of December, and it's bound to put you into a Christmas spirit. Also, this week we'll see the last few days of the Princess Grace Kelly of Monaco exhibition. They flow many of her personal items over to the Russian capital, and that's currently on at the venue called the Ekaterina Cultural Fund until the 7th of December. Finally, over 500 collections of handmade dolls are making their way to Moscow. They're going to be on at the 11th International Display of Toys Turned Art Objects at the Vanktanov Gallery, and that's going to be on from December the 4th until December the 14th. It's hot up there, I tell you. So next time, if you're feeling a little bit under the weather or have a hangover, why not try out a banya if you can? Unfortunately, my time is up. If you want any more information, check out our website, www.russiatoday.com. Moscow out. And I'll see you the same time next week.